Hi, so as promised, here's the video about yoga for mindfulness. So, wherever you are, just get comfortable, arrive in your space. Today, it's about the self, it's about you, it's about how you feel. It's a very gentle flow, very short. So, come into whatever sitting position you're comfortable in, and let's start breathing. You can place your hands wherever you feel comfortable. You can bring them to the heart center. Let them hang down by your side, on your knees. It's really up to you. Just go with how you're feeling. It's about listening to yourself today. And breathe. Remember to breathe. We can exercise your neck kidogo. Small movements. And observe how you feel while you make these movements. What are you thinking? Observe your body. If you find it hard to concentrate, you can place your attention on your immediate environment. What are the sounds you hear? So take your hands up, breathe in, and then exhale, lean to one side. And then just breathe over there. Stretch your wrists. Come back to center. And then stretch to the opposite side. Breathe into your movements. Okay, we're gonna transition to our next exercise. So take your legs far apart. You can remain in that seated position, or you can bring yourself to a forward fold. You can go as far as the ground. If you can touch your head to the ground, it's okay, it's totally okay. Go to wherever you feel comfortable. And breathe in, breathe out. Play around with the movements. You can tuck your hands under your legs if you want. It's a really nice way to stretch your back, your shoulders. Come back to a seated position. And then we're gonna come to what we call cow face pose. Cow face pose. So if you can't do this, you can just sit with your legs crossed the usual way. And then we're gonna breathe here. You can leave your hands where they are, or you can bring them to your heart center. The key is to observe yourself. How do you feel? Send yourself some love. Come to a forward fold if you'd like, just for that extra stretch down the back, down the neck. And then we're gonna transition to the other side. So whichever leg was at the bottom comes to the top. And we're gonna repeat the same. Breathe in, breathe out. move around if you want. Feel that stretch in your hips. You're grounding through every part of your body that is in contact with the ground. So just feel your energy. How does the energy feel? And again, I said if you can't concentrate on that, you can start by taking notice of your immediate environment. What are the sounds? What can you smell? What can you hear? How does this make you feel? We're gonna come to a yogi's squat. It's a really wide squat, so go as wide as you can. And we use our elbows here to widen it by pushing out the knees. You can point your toes outwards if that's comfortable for you. And just make little movements over here. Just feel good. Feel the hips opening. Just waddle around. And then we're gonna come into a twist. So take one hand high up and send your gaze upwards also. Try to stay as stable as possible and remember to breathe. Okay, transition to the other side. The hand that remains on the ground pushes the knee outside. And then you take your hand as high as possible. Get into that twist. It's really good for the back, but don't hurt yourself. Only go as far as your body allows. Yoga is a practice. You can't just wake up and be perfect. Okay, we're gonna come to a standing position. We're almost done. And we're gonna breathe over here kidogo. Breathe in, half lift, breathe out, go back down, and just hang loose. This is called the ragdoll. You can grab onto your elbows if you feel like that's what your body wants, and just hang loose. Feel that stretch in the shoulders, in the neck, lower back. And then we're gonna breathe in while we take our hands high up. Breathe out, hands to heart center. Don't mind my hair, my locks do not behave at all. And we're gonna come to a star pose. So breathe in, take your hands high up. Breathe out, hands to heart center. Or you can bring them down if you want. And then we're gonna come to our goddess. It's called the goddess. So toes pointed out, come down as low as you can. Legs as far apart as possible. And you're just gonna breathe over there for a moment. Repeat. If you get tired, it's okay. You can stand up. Loosen up. And then come back. So don't collapse into your back. Lift through your glutes, through your thighs. Push away through your feet. Do not collapse on your back. When you've had enough, come back to that star pose. And then we're gonna forward fold right here. Okay, there's cows behind me. Okay, anyway, that's why I like doing my things outside. It's very interesting. We're gonna stretch over here kidogo, so stretch to one side, breathe over there. For that extra twist, you can bring the opposite hand ndani. And then let's move to the other side and repeat the same actions. Breathe in, breathe out. add an extra twist to it if you want. Okay. Come back to center. And we're gonna come into that twist again. Breathe over there. Modify according to how comfortable you feel. If your legs feel too far apart, bring them closer. And then we're gonna wrap that top hand behind us and come into a sort of squat. Keep your back as straight as possible and breathe into the pose. Come back to center and repeat on the other side. So take your opposite hand high up. Wrap that hand on the opposite thigh and come down to that squat. If you notice, I'm on my tiptoe, but some people can actually do this with the whole foot on the ground. So if you can, go right ahead. Okay, so we're gonna stand up. We're winding up now. And you're gonna bring those legs together. So heel toe, until they're as together as possible. Breathe in, take your hands high up. Breathe out, hands to heart center. Breathe in, hands to heart center. So you can repeat this, you can stay right there. I hope you're feeling like you love yourself. And thank you for tuning in. I enjoyed my time here. Observe yourself. How do you feel at the end of all this? Okay, namaste, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.